Hey, James here from Trust Launch, and welcome to another AMA. And we got a really cool project that's in the middle of a fair launch right now that we are going to be talking about today. This project is a play to earn. It's called Swish Finance, and so I'll bring the dev team on here in just a moment. If you're joining us, whether you're on Telegram or watching on YouTube or on the Twitter feed, if you want to ask questions, you have to go to the Trust Launch Telegram channel. That's the only place where I'll go look for questions. So make sure you go there, and that gives you a chance to interact with the dev team. And for those of you who are new to Trust Launch is what we try to do is we try to connect quality projects with transparent and solid dev teams. Of course, everything on this channel is not financial advice. You got to do your own research. We're just here to bring some projects to you for you to take a look at. So let's go ahead and bring in the team from Swish Finance. All right, I am here with Jason. We've got some other team members joining us in a moment, but Jason, welcome to Trust Launch. Great to have you here.
Hello, good to be here. Great community, as I've heard. Happy to be here.
Yeah, it's good to have you guys here. I know that I knew you were going to have video today, but then you couldn't. Well, you're on your phone, your iPad, so it couldn't work. But we'll have to have you back and to do that. So listen, let's do this as we dive in, because I know we're also waiting for some more people to come. But what I want to know is we want a high 30,000-foot view of the project, and then I'm going to rewind a little bit and find out a little bit more about your guys' background and how this even all started. But before we get to that, hey, what is Swish Finance, and tell us about the project.
Okay, so it's a gamified Pro ESC. Building a game. The demo is going to be very soon. Stay tuned to see that. So basically, our main utility game, which is going to be called Swish, is a basketball game where NFT, so the players are going to be NFT characters, and your NFT able to compete as NFT award. Basically, is there's going to be a pool for every game. We'll be getting the token pool. We'll be able to claim the winners through our DApp. What we wanted to do, we wanted to focus on aspect of the project. As you can see, still at an infant. So there's not that our game. How I can. They're not the gamers. They're build a play to earn project, but not in a way that in the game. It's more type of action. So we're trying to bring in as much of main experience. So you're getting the game to earn your now at the same time players outside of crypto. So the game public play to earn aspect of it, like to or NFT holders. If I
Yeah, sorry, you just broke it there a little bit. Of course, we'll get more into the game here in a moment, but let's rewind now. So obviously this it's a play to earn. It's NFTs, and the game is in development and things like that. Let's rewind. Let's talk a little bit about how you tell us your story. How'd you get into crypto, and what was your backstory before that?
Okay, I really like this question. It kind of sounds good because I'm talking about myself, but I am a player, which is one of the reasons. Yeah, I have pretty much my whole life being able to combine it with my love crypto. So for 2 to 3 years, actively as a developer, a year and a half. And yeah, met up with Steve, my boy, with shortly, by the way. We met with the Steve a much deeper uh, than I do. Basically, we put this the past year. He came and we talked about it. We put the you know it's one thing to verbally and then another actually come up with and a project. Um, so I haven't crypto as long as he has been there long enough as a developer. What's going on in the space, and would want and would.
Sir, I didn't know if you were done because you just cut in and out at the last moment. So didn't know if you got cut off. You still with me?
Bit.
There you go.
Yes, I can. I just got some. We actually have the of the game to showcase. So if I can you share it if it's possible.
So, yeah, Jason, you're cutting in and out. So it's hard to hear you. But you can see my screen, right?
Yeah, I can see and hear you pretty well.
Okay, perfect. So let's talk a little bit then about the project. Obviously, you guys are in fair launch right now on Pig Sale, and your fair launch is going on right now. Um, and as I understand it from studying the project and going through your white paper, well, we can do that together. Actually, that might be maybe the most helpful thing because I think your white paper explains it really well. Because the idea is, we'll get to taxes and all that later. But let me pull up your white paper because that goes through the details right here. Okay, there we are. So let me go back here. All right. This is your NFT protocol. So the idea is that people are going to buy NFTs and there's different levels. So you can explain all that. And then as I understand it, the NFTs that people buy, depending on the level that they bought, but they can use their character in the game. So yeah, fill us in. And I got your message that you sent me a video for sure. I'll go get that while you explain this.
I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can.
So basically, it's there's 5 positions in point guard, shooting guard, small forward, and center, and 5 NFT ballers. There will be a 10,000 NFTs in the 2,000 per year, and then there's also going from prospect to Hall of Fame. Obviously, every team is gonna have better attribute as a player, here would be better. The Hall of Fame, much better player overall. The point of the game, and we don't want it will be considered cheating to have a Hall of Fame. Uh, all tiers will be playing a gear player. Won't be finding a prospect Hall of Fame player, right? You will be able your character, and that's the whole point of having in the game. So basically, we'll be able to upgrades for your player, be boosting your attributes. Say, for example, you want to buy your player, they will be lighter than so you're gaining a couple extra points for speed. Say you buy a new headband, better shoot. So that's how it will work. You would for your character, make him better, and that will give you an advantage against your tier.
Yeah, I got your. I'm going to show the video. You got some demo video. I'm not sure if we can talk over it while it's on, but let's go ahead and try. When that video was playing, it muted my mic, so I'm gonna open it up in a different window. That way, you can explain a little bit about what's going on. I think we'll be able to do that because it'd be better if you can talk while this is going on. So let me just bring that up. I think I can do this. Give me 1 second. There we go. All right, let's try this. You can hear me, right? Okay, this is the demo video you sent. You hear me okay, Jason?
Yeah.
There you go. So will it just be this one guy in the court, or is there going to be more people like with the game?
Okay, so basically it's going to be a one-on. The demo is clearly for so that our early investors can get a few players going to be moving around the court, and all cosmetic upgrades. Like you can see here, the player being some special shoes on. Those would be like in real life. Those would actually be the Rick and Muma new shoes. Our early players just get a feel, be like how the player moves. Some of the animations you can see them giving us a small light up animation. So this is basically what the court is going to be like, how the player is going to be moving around the court. Now, obviously, you're going to that same court. Okay, so you can all over the place. Swish Finance, our logo in the middle of the court. Basically, most of that's the ad space, where other projects or other companies or partners are going to be advertising their products or projects. So using that the ad space as a main revenue, keep the project and the game itself sustainable. I hope you can hear me because
Yeah, no, I was just listening, and I hadn't caught that in your white paper. Maybe it wasn't mentioned, but the
yes,
fact that you're going to
we
sell ad space
we
in the
didn't
game.
want to share as much because this is a project that I have something similar to it before in the crypto space. So we want to keep as much information or as much ideas um, between my partner as possible.
Yep.
This is why we're doing AMAs. Basically, it allows us to share everything we have in our mind without having to act. It's easy for anyone with way more capital than just grab our white paper and make something quick than we are going to do it, or in a better way, let's say. We are just trying to, in a way, prevent that us enough time to develop a good project and then register. We can, register patents and everything. Keep our own project, um, because obviously we came up with the idea. We want to develop it. We, if anybody wants to make something for me, I mean, at the moment, wouldn't be getting any legal trouble. So I hope you understand why we're not information we have in our mind.
Yep, totally makes sense. I mean, this is the crypto space, so things happen fast. People steal stuff and steal contracts. This happened to us for sure. Um, so, as I understand it, when you guys launch, well, you're in fair launch right now, and I know you're doing an IDO. But when you launch, and eventually, as you guys get everything built, the idea will be I can go in there, I can buy an NFT, I can pick the position that might be, I like. Maybe I'm gonna be point guard. Then I can choose whether I'm going to be a prospect, rookie, pro, all star, Hall of Famer. Those are different prices for those NFTs. I buy my NFT, then I can use my NFT in the game. Am I correct so
Pretty
far?
much. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So then explain a little bit the play to earn part. Like as I'm playing and I get better and better, obviously, well, it's all two questions, but the first one, as I'm playing, I get better and better. What am I earning?
You can see it in the economics as well. We've 25.5% of the total supply for basically the players, the holders of the NFT against each other. So in the court that you saw, there will be two of those competing against each other. The winner will be getting some when you reach a certain amount on our DApp and claim the equivalent amount of tokens, and you could just keep them in your wallet. But that is the way you're going to be earning, in the form of our native token, Swish Coin.
Gotcha. So as I get better and I beat my opponents, I get Swish tokens, which then I can buy more NFTs, or I can hold them, or I can sell them. I can do any of those things.
Exactly, and you can get your cosmetic upgrades to make your player be. It won't get your player to a point where you could reach it with a higher tier NFT. So, like, if you have a prospect, buy enough cosmetic upgrades to turn them into right.
Yeah, it's like those games when people come in and upgrade their players so quickly, and then if you don't upgrade your player, like it's really hard to win. So you almost have to. Now, when people upgrade, are they able to pay in Swish tokens, or do they need to pay in BUSD or BNB?
It's going to be either in the form of Swish coin or the in-game currency, which is going to be obviously character as a whole. Like to get a new baller, you to get a new NFT. But for the upgrades, you'll be paying in the native.
You'd be paying in the native token, so people would be, in a sense, giving their Swish tokens back to you so they can get upgrades.
the pool, the rewards pool is not going to be basically is not gonna we're not going to be running out of token. Keeps the game sustainable in a way.
Got you. So in a sense, the upgrades are not a revenue stream for the game itself, because if people are buying in tokens, obviously it's your native token.
Exactly. The main revenue stream of the projects within the game, that's what's going to bring in big money, which will then be directly put into the liquidity of the token itself. There's to give some incentive to the investors as well.
So you guys, let's talk a little bit about timeline here, because I know you have that. Let's go walk through that. You've got a lot of cool ideas here, and you've listed out kind of a time frame. But let's go ahead and walk through that. I'll skip down here a little ways. Roadmap. So we're in Q4 now, right? So you guys are right here at your launch, Q4. Let's see.
Are at.
You're right in here, right?
Yes. Perfect.
Great. When will you see the first NFTs released?
We are looking at Q4 of 2022. We were thinking shortly after our token launch. We do have all the NFTs ready. For making the 3D versions of the NFTs the NFTs are in 2D right now. For them to be applied into the game, they should be in. So we will be releasing the 2D as a placeholder for the 3D NFTs, and the investors will be getting early access to beta testing the first tournament, as you can see in phase 4 as well. Yes. So obviously twice for their NFTs. So if they buy the 2D version, they're getting the 3D version to have a character ready to play for the game.
And you said that you were minting around 10,000 NFTs, right? 2,000 per position. Is that still the plan?
Yes, it is the plan. I'll explain this part better, but to really run the numbers, to be 100% transparent with you, how many of each tier will be released, because of like some sort of rarity for, and we need a statistician in order to have one in house. We just haven't gotten to that point. We're trying to develop the first product to give to our community first, and we don't want to overpromise, and that would be bad for our name and our community, right? So,
sure. Yep.
We want to develop and give the product that we promised first, which would be the demo. When the demo is out, we can then have enough time to release the NFTs and work on the game, right?
So someone could invest in Swish in the fair launch, or let's say a couple days later after the fair launch is over, or whenever, they can invest in Swish, and they can go ahead and purchase an NFT now, even though the game's not ready. That, as you said, that NFT will be a placeholder for their 3D NFT, which then they can play in the game.
Yes, exactly.
Correct? Okay, great. Excellent. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that people who are listening understood that and how that works. Obviously it's a big project here, and you guys are just in the early stages. Play to earn is really popular, and I think it's going to only get more and more popular as time goes on, because it's like something to do with crypto other than just trade it. What have you found as how's the response been so far, just in the communities? You tell the idea to people. What are they thinking?
AMAs up to this point, because we've had the back-to-back AMAs the past couple. The project really exciting. See the fact that me and my partner are professional basketball players makes it. I think it gives some kind of patient to see the full game, because we know the game average, let's say gamer or average crypto project. We know what aspects of the game we want to showcase within our play to earn, and at the same time, we do focus on and not on the crypto part of the project, which will eventually sustainability. We and I haven't seen many projects doing that. It's going to be a mobile play to earn game, right? Being many projects that try to go a gaming route, because it's a bit more difficult to do. It takes, but there's so many users on mobile devices. The gaming industry is ever growing. It's growing faster. Getting into 2023, we're talking about it multi-market, and especially the gaming, the mobile aspect is insanely big. We would want as the ultimate goal with Swish is every kid, every parent, probably every household, someone playing our game, whether that is the crypto aspect of it or the actual game, because everybody will be able to play the game, right? It's just be able to earn through it as well. But having new players will also bring more eyes to the project. Project gets the more it grows, and we get more partnerships. And if you think of the token as a project, if the project gets more eyes, it grows the token, right?
Yep. Jason, did you just say that you used to be a professional basketball player? Did I catch that?
I still am. I'm an active professional basketball player.
Did we miss that in the intro when you were like breaking up? Like, did you mention that?
Yes, I did mention it, but breaking up.
I will. We didn't hear it because you broke up. So that definitely adds a whole nother layer to this project. The fact that you play professionally, so that's awesome.
Yes, I think that opens up many doors as well for advertising the project. I have already talked to a lot more players I haven't partnered with before. We've talked about advertising the project in general. We have merchandise as well. Like there's been me going to the gym with a Swish Finance T-shirt, and it gets eyes onto the project. So, up doors and opportunities for get the basketball community involved with this game. As I've said before, get more eyes on the project.
For sure. So you got professional basketball players that have created or creating a play to earn crypto game. That's definitely a different headline. You guys should lead with that on your website, by the way. That should be somewhere, unless you're purposely trying to keep it off. But I'm just telling you, Celebrity.
We want to get the investors excited when the right time.
I see. Because Celebrity has power for sure, and has sway and has influence. So, I mean, I grew up in Canada, so we're not like the basketball powerhouse, although we put out some good players like Steve Nash, RJ Barrett now. But yeah, we're not really the basketball nation. If you had a hockey play to earn, like, then that will be even extra cool. But no, I'm just kidding. There's no hockey play to earns anywhere, because that would be difficult to design, I think.
I haven't seen any play to earns in terms of actually you play and not in a simulated manner.
Yeah. I do you think you guys might be the first play to earn basketball game of this type?
I wouldn't want to take that title, but we maybe the first well developed or fully developed. Uh, Definitely one of the first active play to earn games.
Hmm. Yeah, for sure. No, that's really cool. And like we talked about earlier, I think play to earn is going to be it's already becoming big, but I think it's just going to be more and more. It's interesting with crypto. I mean, people after a while they get into crypto to make money, but they get bored quickly. Like trading Bitcoin is really boring actually, especially right now. So I was talking to someone the other day and they were like, "Oh, I'm not trading Bitcoin because it's boring." And they just want to trade other things that are more exciting. So people are looking for excitement, they're looking for entertainment, and that's the cool thing about play to earn is it combines both the opportunity to win something and to challenge yourself at a game as well. So that's great.
Yeah, we couldn't have voiced it in a better way. Pretty much the entertainment aspect of crypto is through the play to earn industry, and that here.
Yeah, so let's head on over to Pink Sale for a moment. Do you mind if we go over there? You guys are just starting your fair launch, and so here we got it on the screen. Let's go down to here's your obviously people can look through this on their own time, and your rewards pool is this game where it says 25.5%. Is that for the development of the game, or is part of that include the rewards pool? Did I lose you, Jason? I might have lost him. While I'm waiting for Jason to come back, if you have questions, put them in the chat on Trust Launch. Would love to hear. There we go. Jason, we lost you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, that's perfect. You asked about the 25.5%, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that is solely for the reward pool. The game development and project development is separately. You can see it. It's one of the vested. It's about 5% of the total supply.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be unlocked. We're gonna be getting 5% of it unlocked every 20 days. The 25.5%, which is going to be the game rewards, is locked until the full game is released. If it is not released before the token pool unlocks, it's obviously going to be updated. It's going to be locked again.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the tokenomics are pretty straightforward. We have them on the website as well. So we have 25.5% going towards the game, which is locked. We have 28% going towards the pre-sale fair launch, and 16.5% going towards the pancake swap liquidity.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have 5% for the team and expenses, which is going to be vested. We're going to have 20% of it unlocking at first, TGE, and then 10% unlocking every 30 days. The same goes for marketing as well. We have 5% of it vested, 10% unlocking every 30 days. We've saved 6% of the tokens for project development, which you can see right there. 5% is going to be unlocked every 20 days. And then we have 7.5% of the total supply locked for centralized exchange listings. We have that for our phase 4 of the project development. So that's when it's going to be unlocked, when we reach phase 4 development. And then we also have 6% for burns, airdrops, and more events like that. We have an airdrop coming shortly after launch. So yeah, the tokens are going to be unlocked right after launch and then locked until the next event or airdrop, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Here's a question someone's asked. It was similar to a question we had yesterday, and it was, in this bear market, why are you launching in this bear market instead of waiting for the market to get better?
Okay, so a good friend of mine, I hope Steve was here with us. A good friend of mine told me that good projects develop in the bear market. I've talked about sustainability. I think this is where we have to launch, right? If we launch in a bull market, obviously we're going to get money, we're going to get investors, we're going to get more eyes, but the project might not develop the way we want it to, or it's going to be a rushed product. If we launch now in a bear market, it gives us plenty of time to get sustainable partnerships, get a good product out, get the word out. And then when we're back into a bull market, we're going up with all the projects, because all the projects that are still there when we reach another bull market are definitely going all the way up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is the way I see it. I think it's the best way to develop a project. The bear market is the best opportunity to develop a good project. That's how I see it personally.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And obviously, as you guys are building your game, part of this is all about. It's like with anything with leadership. It's putting a vision in front of people, and to do that, it also requires more funding and investors and things like that. Of course, you can't get investors until you actually have something to at least start to show them. So they kind of go together. So it makes sense, obviously, why you would be launching now instead of waiting. Then the idea would be that as the bull market comes, your game is out and ready to go. We have your teammate here, Dr. Swish. Hey, welcome to Trust Launch. Good to have you here.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I do apologize for my tardiness. They thought this was supposed to happen in 20 minutes. It's not right now. So
Hey, no problem. No problem. Hey, just great to have you here. And since you're just into the party here, tell us a little bit about you, your background, and how you came to this project, because we've heard from Jason
cool.
already.
Okay, so you guys know my partner. So I've been in the crypto space for almost 8 years, 6. I also play professional basketball. I don't know if he told you guys that. A sense of, like bridging the gap of both of my loves into one. I am a pretty big advocate for bringing people into the crypto space, and I think this is one of, especially because NFTs are, a trending thing nowadays via different social thought. I think this is one of the best ways to bring as much as we possibly can, because we're still in the infancy of it. I'm passionate about both these things. This was like the best way for us to both go about it.
Are you guys going to, since you're professional basketball players, are you going to have NFTs of you guys in the game? I mean, you should.
I actually have my one-of-one NFT. One-of-one NFT would be the only character that I personally play with. So mine is graphic designer. He's a personal friend of mine. He's really good at what he does, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna have him design and create my personal NFT. I don't know if Jason's gonna do the same, but I'm definitely gonna do it.
I think you should have one NFT that's like a redheaded guy from Canada, like Maple Leaf on his shirt. Then for sure I'm buying that NFT. But make his skill level so bad, like that he can't do anything. So that's don't do that. But I would buy that NFT even if he was lousy. I would buy it.
You know what? We're gonna make one just for you.
Fantastic, fantastic. So, what do you guys think is going to be the key for you from a marketing perspective? We've got, um, crypto's a crowded space, more tokens coming out all the time, maybe a little less during the bear market, but even more and more play to earn coming out. What's going to be your thing that's going to help you get this top of mind for people?
I would say there's a number of things that you can really say. I think, Jason, I caught the last part about you guys talking about that, and it's like people that are building in the bear market. I believe that that's the best time you can build a project and make it stick when the market's healthy, right? It's when the market should be building. So the fact that this wasn't an idea that we just came up with, we've been working on for quite some time, and in theory, it's been an idea. Also, another thing that I would say, and I'm not saying this to backfire any project. This is just me saying what I've experienced being in a crypto space for years now, and even working and doing research on some of these projects personally. So come up with play to earn, and it's a buzz kind of phrase, but they're kind of model just to extend their runway, right? Whereas the start, and that's been our sole focus alone. I think that will attract the competitive nature that most people have within them as well, because it's a one-to-one, and you're playing for rewards. I think that's also going to be a thing. Don't have skill-based mechanics. It's mainly random number generated kind of. It's game simulations and stuff like that. Whereas ours, we're trying to make it as skill-based as possible. A real life feel to it. I'll let Jason go because you guys are probably already tired of hearing me talk. It's also the fact that it doesn't only cater to the space, because the game is going to be free to play initially, right? So unless you have your rewards, however, everyone will get a chance to experience it. So kind of where you're also able to start targeting people for ad revenue and ad space to bring real world revenue as well outside of crypto.
There's quite a few professional athletes that are in crypto or investing in crypto. Some even write about it and are in the industry. Is this something that you guys think this will be your thing after basketball's over?
I mean, depends on how you. I was into crypto before becoming a professional athlete, so I mean, I loved crypto from before. I have a background in compliance and economics, so it's just so happened that both of those worlds kind of collided with each other. Obviously, other professional athletes in my life that I've spoken to and helped onboard them in crypto as well. Something to look at 100%.
I don't think I would do that though. Personally, I like to keep my personal life and business life separated, and I wouldn't want to not advertise, but in a sense, I've seen athletes use their audience as a way to maybe advertise projects, or get paid to put out the word for projects that they're either a part of or get paid to do to advertise. I can't see myself doing that. Obviously, I'm 100% putting the word out for our project because I know the fundamentals of it, and I am half of it myself. But I think after ending my professional career, I would just like to, stay away from both basketball and crypto.
Definitely, launches are very exciting. It's an exciting time for you, as you guys are in your fair launch right now, and big road ahead. But it's a cool project with lots of potential, and as you guys work to have these things fall into place, then this can be a really cool idea for sure. Again, like I said, people love play to earn. So as we kind of wind down here. Any last words that you guys want to say? You want to get out about your project, where you're going?
I mean, I know I just joined the party and I apologize again, but I would, you know, as we continue to grow, we hope that people are growing our best to display our vision in the best way possible, and obviously trying to take those rights to where we're going. It's not something that can be rushed, because obviously if you rush the product, not the way that you expect it to. So we just urge people to be patient. Also, I mean, if you believe in what we're doing, you can clearly see everything that we have laid out. I mean, we've done as well. So, but with that said, we do appreciate you having us on. Really, really looking forward to this. And I do apologize again for my tardiness.
Hey, no problem. Jason, any last words?
Yeah, I just want to highlight again what is right there in front of our eyes. We are the next generation of play to earn mobile gaming, and I'm gonna highlight that again and again because I haven't seen much of the play to earn mobile gaming going on in crypto lately. But yes, we know the game better than pretty much anyone who would be able to develop a project like this, and we know the crypto space pretty well. So combining the two is quite fascinating for us, and we want everyone to be a part of this, part of the process, and a part of the complete product, right? And yes, I also want to thank you for having us here. It's been amazing. It would have been fun if we had Steve with us from the beginning, but we will we will let him go off easily with this one. He's gonna have to show up early on the follow up AMA.
Oh. Well, we'll definitely have you guys back for an update on how things are going, and we like to do that with projects. So, so just as we close out here, again, thanks for being here today on Trust Launch, and thanks for coming on. Of course, we'll send you the video and all of this. And again, just best of luck with your project. Again, you got a really great vision. And of course, you've got background in it as you guys are in both crypto and basketball. And so definitely lots of potential here. So if you guys just hang out backstage for a minute, and I'll join you back there in a second as I say goodbye to everybody else. All right. Sound good?
Sounds good. Appreciate you.
All right, guys. Good luck with the fair launch. And for everyone who is listening to this or you're watching the replay, if you want to check out Swish Finance, they're right in their fair launch right now. Or the links are in, well, you can just Google Swish Finance, or you can find the link to their Pink Sale fair launch in our group. And of course, it's on our Twitter as well. So you can go there if you want to jump into the fair launch. And then and get your NFT, and I'm gonna look for the redheaded Canadian NFT. So, anyways, thanks to those guys for being on here. For everybody else, if you know of somebody who's launching a project and they want to get in front of the audience and be on here, or to dox themselves here on YouTube, we've been starting to do that, then definitely reach out to us and let us know, and we'll get connected with them. Other than that, that's it for today. We will chat with you later. Until then, everybody, happy trading.